It's summertime. Ladies looking hot, shaking up what they got. Elephant Man and Cat, come on!
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most unforgettable tunes from the aughts that found unprecedented success, though their artists eventually faded from the limelight.
She's all I want, and I've waited for so long.
Number 30, Just the Girl, the Click 5.
She's cold and she's cruel, but she knows what she's doing.
When this song came out and it was an instant success, everyone thought the band would have a bright future ahead. Just the Girl bagged the 11th spot on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart and even topped the digital song sales chart. The music video was hugely popular, and the Click 5 went on Late Night with Conan O'Brien to perform the track.
She knocks me off of my feet, and I can't ever sound like someone anyone.
Unfortunately, the group's future endeavors did not live up to the high standards they set. After their disbandment, we didn't hear much from them until 2025. Joining the Jonas Brothers for their Jonas 20 Greetings from Your Hometown tour, they performed Just the Girl again, and it felt fresh as new. Number 29, Let Me Love You, Mario.
Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need.
The R&B scene in the 2000s was on a whole different level, and this song was one of its crown jewels. Mario was singing for the lovers and the yearners here. No wonder it resonated far and wide, earning him a Grammy nod.
Baby, you're a star. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you.
From that point on, Mario had a steady career, releasing music and participating in reality TV shows like Dancing with the Stars and The Masked Singer. However, he couldn't replicate the success of Let Me Love You. Label issues and stylistic detours slowed him down, but Let Me Love You remained a timeless hit. In the era of situationships and red flags, it hits even harder.
Make me yours. Show you the way love's supposed to. Maybe you should let me in.
Number 28, Party Like a Rockstar, Shop Boys.
As soon I came out the womb, my mama knew a star was born. Now I'm on the golf course, tripping with the Osborne.
This high-energy hip-hop track about living it up with reckless abandon has managed to captivate music lovers across generations. The repetitive chorus is as catchy as it gets, and you can't help but headbang, especially with that sick guitar riff in the background. It topped Billboard's Hot Rap Songs and Rhythmic charts in the US, and was nominated for a Grammy, too. Although Shop Boys eventually disappeared from the spotlight, Party Like a Rockstar remained an eternal banger. The song has found its place in other media as well, such as the video games Fortnite Festival and NBA Live 08.
Yeah, I'm with the shop boy, you know what we do. I'm surfing, screaming, cowabunga.
Number 27, Butterfly, Crazy Town. Before releasing this rap rock gem, the band suspected it might end up defining them. That's exactly what happened.
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby.
Butterfly, which sampled Red Hot Chili Peppers' Pretty Little Ditty, was a smash hit. It climbed to the top of several charts across the world, most notably the Billboard Hot 100 in the US. Their debut album, which the song was a part of, sold over 1 million copies.
Hey sugar mama, come and dance with me. The smartest thing you ever did was take a chance with me.
Fans were eager for their comeback, and the band's label Columbia was expecting another Butterfly. Sadly, their second studio album, Dark Horse, did not deliver. Columbia let them go, and soon after, the band was no more. Despite their reformation and rebranding, Crazy Town could not outdo Butterfly, which still lives rent-free in our heads.
Come and dance with me. Come and dance with me. Come and dance with me. Come and dance with me.
Number 26, The Middle, Jimmy Eat World.
Don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out.
You could not go to a party in the 2000s without this song blaring through the speakers. The Middle gave a second win to Jimmy Eat World's career. After Capitol Records ended their contract, the band went back to basics and whipped up a power pop anthem with mass appeal, funding it out of their own pockets. Needless to say, it paid off, bringing the band major commercial success.
It just takes some time, little girl in the middle of the ride, everything
In the US, it was #1 on Billboard's alternative airplay. Across the pond, it ranked second on OCC's rock and metal chart. The band continued to be successful afterwards, but there's no denying that the middle is where they peaked. Unsurprisingly, they're still riding that high because we're never getting tired of this song. Number 25, American Boy, Estelle featuring Kanye West.
Estelle once said, tell me cool down, down, don't act a fool now, now, always act a fool, ow, ow.
This collaborative track is one of the first songs that comes to mind when thinking of the old Ye's glory days. The rapper's effortless flow alongside Estelle's effervescent vocals make for a delightful listening experience.
Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA.
The song top charts around the globe, such as in the UK, Europe, and Belgium. Critics couldn't stop gushing over it either, and the duo ultimately took home a Grammy for it. Since then, American Boy has been remixed and covered by famous artists like Busta Rhymes, Pitbull, and Fall Out Boy. More recently, it has frequently gone viral on social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok. American Boy is just that iconic.
I really want to come pick you with you. You'll be my American boy, my American boy.
Number 24, Me and You, Cassie. This pop girlie had an enviable debut. Her first ever single, Me and You, was tailor-made for mainstream success. It had the addictive beat of electro, combined with the sweet seduction of R&B.
They heard I was good, they wanna see if it's true.
The music video, though simple, captivated viewers with Cassie's impressive dance moves. Before we knew it, it was the song of the summer, even in the German clubs.
Tell me if you like it now. I've been waiting. Hey, I'm gonna make a move.
In the States, Me and You hit #1 on Billboard's Hot R&B Hip-Hop Songs chart and topped the 2006 year-end Rhythmic chart. Cassie had fans and critics under her spell, and all eyes were on her next career step. Unfortunately, a string of mediocre live performances left fans disappointed. Despite releasing more music, Cassie couldn't return to her former fame.
Me and you, it's just me and you. Gonna make that move. It's just us two.
Number 23, Collide, Howie Day.
Scared to know I'm always on your mind.
From sleeper hit to everyone's favorite 2000s throwback, this soft rock bop has had quite the life. Howie Day sings of an ordinary relationship here, which is what makes it so perfectly relatable yet magical. Still, it was nowhere near successful when it first released. In fact, it took a year for it to have any considerable presence on music charts. The tide finally turned in Day's favor by the end of 2005, and Collide soared to the 6th spot on the US Adult Top 40 chart.
Somehow find you and I collide.
A lot of the success was owed to the use of the song in popular media, such as 2005's Pride and Prejudice, One Tree Hill, and Grey's Anatomy. However, Day's personal controversies held him back from sustaining his fame.
I lost my place.
Number 22, Bulletproof, Roux.
Been there, done that, messed around. I'm having fun. Don't put me down. I'll never let you sweep me off my feet.
One-hit wonders almost always leave a bitter aftertaste on artists' tongues. Roux was no exception. Bulletproof peaked at #1 on the UK singles chart and topped Billboard's US Dance Club Songs list too. However, Ellie Jackson, who wrote and produced it with former Roux member Ben Langmaid, admitted to having panic attacks due to its massive popularity. In a 2014 interview, she opened up about feeling represented by the track, but not respected creatively.
I knew I was never going to write another song like Bulletproof. Like, it's the most poppy, like, young kind of sounding thing I've ever written, you know? It's like when I have to perform it on stage, now I do a different version of it. I've just done a remix of it.
The English singer wished to erase the music video of Bulletproof and seemed averse to recreating its success. A few years after this interview, she released a rework of the song called Disco Proof. Unfortunately, it was not too memorable. The OG still gets us hyped though.
This time, baby, I'll be bulletproof.
Number 21, Bad Day, Daniel Powter.
Where is the moment we need it the most?
This this song wasn't just a flash in the pan, it was a pop culture phenomenon. Daniel Powter's Bad Day gave him some of the best years of his career. It was first released in Europe and dominated the airwaves there. The American release of Bad Day was equally legendary, as it topped multiple Billboard charts. Over time, it became a top 5 hit in several countries across the world, and global digital sales were through the roof.
You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie. You work with a smile and you go for a ride.
Naturally, the song found its way to TV next. It was famously used on American Idol and parodied on Saturday Night Live. In the years that followed, Powter kept his music career going, but the triumph of Bad Day has proven unbeatable so far.
The camera don't lie, you're coming back down and you really don't mind. Had a bad day, yeah.
Number 20, Don't Think I'm Not, Kandi.
Now I don't have to question where you were last night.
You may know her from The Real Housewives of Atlanta or The Chi. However, for 90s kids, Kandi Burruss is a certified hitmaker with Escape fame. After winning a Grammy for co-writing TLC's iconic song No Scrubs,
No, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me.
she had the world looking forward to her future. So when she went solo with Don't Think I'm Not, fans were obsessed.
You're out in the club, don't think I'm not. Even when you're out making love, don't think I'm not.
It was on the Billboard Hot 100 chart for months and dominated party playlists. The Miami bass beats and Kandi's smooth vocals were just hitting different. The song is still the perfect anthem for carefree queens who can't be played with. However, Kandi's solo singing career did not live up to the hype it built. She didn't make another album until 2010, and that is her latest.
Feeling good in somebody's spot, getting hot, don't stop. Just don't think I'm not, 'cause I'm out getting mine.
Number 19, Who Let the Dogs Out, Baha Men.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Critics may have dubbed this one of the worst pop songs ever, but fans beg to differ. This chaotic hit went platinum in the United Kingdom and peaked at number 18 on the US Billboard Pop Airplay chart. It was viral before going viral was even a thing. However, the song wasn't able to build a solid identity for Baha Men in the international music scene. Most people only knew the catchy chorus and didn't actively seek out more music from the group. Sure, it was a Grammy-winning release, but it wasn't taken seriously, and the rest of the group's discography didn't have the same impact. Nevertheless, to this day, it is constantly referenced in pop culture and is a mainstay at sports events.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Number 18, Absolutely, Story of a Girl, 9 Days.
This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world.
This power pop love song soundtracked the story of many a teen's first crush. It was a hard-earned success for 9 Days, who had been in the music business for years without breaking into the mainstream.
When you look in the mirror, it's the height of your shoes. Your clothes never wear as well the next day, and your hair never falls in quite the same way.
With Absolutely, Story of a Girl, they not only entered the Billboard Hot 100 chart, but also made it to the top 10. MTV and VH1 were generous with their promotion of the song too. However, due to issues with their label, 550 Music, the band lost its momentum and could not deliver a strong follow-up.
While she looks so sad and lonely there, I absolutely love her when she smiles.
Years later, when different versions of Absolutely were created for and featured in Everything Everywhere All at Once, 9 Days came under the spotlight again. Needless to say, each version was a masterpiece.
When she smiles.
Number 17, This Is Why I'm Hot, Mims.
This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot.
The New York rapper popped off with this signature record, paying homage to hip-hop greats like Mobb Deep, Snoop Dogg, and Ye. The beat switches up according to the area he's paying tribute to, but his rhythm and flow remain immaculate.
This is why I'm hot. I'm hot cause I'm fly. You ain't cause you not. This is why I'm hot.
What helped the track blow up even more was the lyrics. Simple and easy to follow. No wonder it topped the US Billboard Hot 100 chart and was one of the most popular ringtones back then.
16 bars, 24 pop, 44 song, give me what you got.
All these years later, it is still impossible not to sing along to the chorus, even if ironically. However, Mims couldn't replicate his magic and eventually stopped releasing music entirely.
This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot cause I'm fly. You ain't cause you not. This is why I'm hot.
Number 16. Pop, Lock, and Drop It, Huey.
Toot that thing up, mommy, make it roll. Once you pop, lock it for me, girl, get low. If your mama gave it to you.
You couldn't walk into a party in the late 2000s without this banger blasting through the speakers. DJs never failed to include it in their set lists, and clubgoers had the titular dance moves down pat.
Hey, you cute, but don't let that shit go to your head, cause what this cutie don't do pimpin', another one will.
The song was a total earworm and impossible to forget, so famous MCs like Bow Wow and T-Pain jumped on remixes. By 2007, it had peaked on the US Hot Rap Songs chart at number 2, and on the US Billboard Hot 100 at number 6. Unfortunately, the success was short-lived, and Huey retired from music to start a fashion company before passing away from a fatal shooting. Still, his legacy remains indelible because Pop, Lock, and Drop It never stopped being cool.
Pop, lock, and drop it for me. Pop, lock, and drop it. Say pop, lock, and drop it. And then what's your name, girl?
Number 15. All the Things She Said, T.A.T.u. A lot of things about this record were questionable. The music video was criticized for depicting a WLW relationship for shock factor, and the artists were accused of queerbaiting. However, one thing everyone acknowledged was that the song itself was hypnotizing.
I'm in serious, I feel totally lost. If I'm asking for help, it's only because being with you has opened my eyes.
The mix of Eurodance and emo lyrics brought the pop fanatics and the scene kids together. T.A.T.u. broke records, climbing up to the 20th spot on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart and topped the UK singles chart, becoming the first Russian artist to do so. However, T.A.T.u. never managed to outdo themselves. The track may have become a meme today because of its exaggerated angst, but there's no denying that we still headbang to it. Number 14. Tipsy, J-Kwon.
1, then comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Everybody out on the dance floor.
The only problem with this song getting too big too fast was that everything else the artist released afterwards paled in comparison. Tipsy was a 17-year-old J-Kwon's magnum opus. The lyrics channeled the carefree and rebellious energy of youth, and the beat was groovy enough to dominate club playlists.
Everybody in the club get tipsy.
Being a crowd pleaser, it landed high on the charts, taking second place on the US Billboard Hot 100 list and topping the US Hot Rap Songs ranking. It was not only ingrained into the pop landscape of the 2000s, but its impact is still felt, even though J-Kwon's fame has faded. In fact, it's so timeless that when Shaboozey interpolated it for his song A Bar Song Tipsy, it instantly became a chart-topping hit.
Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody in the club get tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
Number 13. Lip Gloss, Lil Mama.
I don't know. Let's go.
This song was much more than an ode to a makeup staple. Lil Mama gave teens all over the world the perfect dose of motivation to strut their stuff down intimidating school hallways. When that hook hit, it was like a shot of pure confidence, and you couldn't help stomping your feet to the beat.
What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know? It's my lip gloss is cool. My lip gloss be popping. I'm standing at my locker, and all the boys keep stopping.
This was schoolyard rap at its simplest and best, and it was popping to say the least. Although the highest rank it reached on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart was 10th, it went platinum in teen bedrooms and school talent shows. Even now, if we heard that intro, we'd get to clapping. Meanwhile, Lil Mama is focusing on her film and reality TV career.
Yo, Ma, this lip gloss is popping.
Number 12. My Neck, My Back, Lick It, Khia.
All you ladies pop your Like this, shake your body, don't stop, don't miss.
The enduring life of this song needs to be studied. Intellectuals have praised it for its empowering exploration of female pleasure. What really made it viral, however, was its unapologetically explicit lyrics set to a laid-back beat ideal for sweaty nights at the club.
Don't stop, just do it, then you roll your tongue from the crack back to the front.
One listen and you'd be hooked, repeating the chorus in your head until you got sick of it. Radio stations opted for a clean version, and all that airplay earned the track a place in the US Billboard Hot 100 chart.
And my crack, my neck, my back.
On social media, the name Khia might now be synonymous with someone who's past their peak. But the icon deserves respect for giving us this addictive hit. People still haven't forgotten the lyrics, and we doubt they ever will. Number 11, 1,000 Miles, Vanessa Carlton. This song has been inextricably linked to Terry Crews after his White Chicks character Latrell jammed out to it in the film.
And now I wonder if I could.
However, the original music video by Vanessa Carlton is just as legendary. The singer is seen making her way downtown while playing a piano.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound.
It was simple, but struck gold. The lyrics resonated with listeners, especially young people who found it relatable. It topped Billboard's pop airplay and adult contemporary charts in the US. However, Vanessa could not build on its popularity with her later releases, and even admitted that its unique charm could never be recreated.
If I could fall into the sky, do you think time would pass me by?
Nevertheless, 1,000 Miles will live on because every time we hear that piano riff, we'll be back in our teen heartbreak era again.
If I can just hold you tonight.
Number 10, About Us, Brooke Hogan featuring Paul Wall.
Talk to him, Brooke.
I'm just trying to live, but you're round up in my grill. Cause I gotta breathe with the media staring down my mouth.
Move over, Britney. Step away, Beyonce. It's time to make way for the first daughter of wrestling, none other than Hulk Hogan's eldest child, Brooke. In all seriousness, as the first single off of Hogan's debut album, About Us holds up as an irresistibly catchy time capsule. That's probably at least partially due to its head-bopping beat, produced by hip-hop mainstay Scott Storch. Hogan was signed to his record label Storch Music Company. Rapper Paul Wall's effortlessly cool feature only adds to the song's authenticity, and Hogan shows genuine pop star chops, making it a genuine shame that her music career never took off.
I hear the commentators on the side chatterboxing. Power Wild and Brooke got all the paparazzi watching.
Number 9, Crazy, Gnarls Barkley.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place.
Where were you when you found out that Gnarls Barkley wasn't the name of a person, but a band? Okay, maybe that's just us, but the duo of CeeLo Green and producer Brian Danger Mouse Burton came out of nowhere to blow us all away in 2006.
Does that make me crazy?
Based on a spaghetti western sample and driven by Green's powerhouse vocals, Crazy sounded like nothing else on the radio, and it could be argued that nothing has sounded like it since. While Burton and Green would separately go on to have fruitful solo careers, they never again produced a hit as unique or as ever-present as this mid-2000s banger.
Baby, we're crazy.
Number 8, Move Your Body, Nina Sky featuring Jabba. Yet another case of a duo with a confusing name that made them sound like a single person. Maybe that has something to do with why this Puerto Rican musical outfit never produced another major hit. Consisting of identical twins Nicole and Natalie Albino, Nina Sky's 2004 hit Move Your Body was designated by Pitchfork as one of the best songs of that year.
Roll up in the club, looking fly. Made your first approach, then caught his eye.
And It's easy to see why. The song's hypnotic groove makes it nearly impossible to not move one's body. Riding high on the dancehall wave of the 2000s that also introduced Sean Paul and Rihanna to the general public, Move Your Body still gets audiences' hips shaking over 20 years after its initial release.
Can you feel the beat? Can you feel the beat?
Number 7. Wherever You Will Go, The Calling.
So lately, been wondering who will be there to take my place.
Oof. Pull out the tissues for this one. A yearning post-grunge ballad, Wherever You Will Go tugs at the heartstrings from its opening guitar plucks. It isn't exactly hard to tell what the song's about. Over an all-too-familiar chord progression, The Calling's Alex Band devotes his life without abandon to the subject of Wherever You Will Go.
If a great wave shall fall, and fall upon us all.
According to Band, the song was written after a funeral, in which I just started thinking of what it would be like to have your whole life change so dramatically and not for the best in a matter of moments. Landing at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, Wherever You Will Go takes the remnants of grunge and cleans them up for radio.
If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go.
Number 6. Shake It, Metro Station.
I'll take you home if you don't leave me at the front door.
Look, let's get it out of the way first thing. Yes, Metro Station is a Disney-adjacent band, consisting of Mason Musso, older brother of Mitchell, and Trey Cyrus, half-brother to, well, you know who. But putting the Disney connection aside, Shake It is more than a nostalgia fest.
Now she doesn't like this when you do it like that. Now she doesn't like this when you touch her right back.
It's a rousing emo pop tune that'll instantly perk any millennial's ears up, before calling them straight to the dance floor. The perfect kind of pop song that doesn't take itself even the slightest bit seriously, the earworm chorus of Shake It is undeniably a hook for the ages.
Shake, 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 shake it. Shake, 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 shake it.
Number 5. Flavor of the Week, American Hi-Fi.
She paints her nails and she don't know he's got her best friend on the phone.
With a clear, indelible ear for crafting unshakable hooks and finely tuned pop songs, American Hi-Fi's lack of enduring success is an unfortunate curiosity. Maybe it owes to radio programmers' insistence on grouping them in with pop-punk acts like Blink-182, Sum 41, and Good Charlotte, when they were really closer to vintage acts like Cheap Trick and the Cars.
Her boyfriend, he don't know anything about her.
Whatever the case may be, Flavor of the Week tells a classic suburban semi-love story of wanting but not having, featuring a sugary sweet chorus and nimble guitar licks that deserve to be blasted from your parents' 6-disc CD changer. It may be a shame that the band never took off the way they should have, but at least they can be your best kept secret.
She's just the flavor of the week.
Number 4. Stacy's Mom, Fountains of Wayne.
Stacy, can I come over after school?
Speaking of power pop bands, Fountains of Wayne members Chris Collingwood and Adam Schlesinger specifically engineered the song to be reminiscent of the Cars. Stacy's Mom contains one of the catchiest choruses in pop music, which almost makes up for its, let's say, questionable lyrics.
Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long.
As if the actual story of the song wasn't bad enough, its actual inspiration was a childhood friend of Schlesinger's who bore a crush on the Fountains of Wayne bassist's grandmother. Said Schlesinger of the awkward situation, quote, "Hey, you're stepping over the line, but at that point in life, I wouldn't put it past anyone. Must be nice to have a friend as forgiving as Adam."
Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me.
Number 3. Teenage Dirtbag, Wheatus.
Her name is Noelle. I have a dream about her. She rings my bell.
If you haven't guessed from our last few entries, the Y2K era may have been the golden age of pop punk. Case in point, this all-time sad boy banger, which many have mistakenly attributed to Weezer. Even the Buddy Holly Boys never produced a song so in tune with the mainstream sensibilities of the time.
'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby.
Teenage Dirtbag immediately strikes a chord, or should we say a power chord, with its belt-out-loud hook and eternally relatable lyrics. So Y2K is this Wheatus jam that its music video is a spin-off of the 2000 film Loser, starring American Pie alums Jason Biggs and Mina Suvari. It doesn't really get more Y2K than that. Number 2, Pieces of Me, Ashlee Simpson.
On a Monday, I am waiting. Tuesday, I am fading.
Poor Ashlee Simpson. When you listen to Pieces of Me, you can hear a new Avril Lavigne in the making, an emo pop queen for the 2000s. Unfortunately, the only thing anyone can associate Pieces of Me with at this point is Simpson's now infamous Saturday Night Live performance, in which the singer was caught lip-syncing red-handed.
On a Monday, I am waiting. Tuesday, I am fading.
Which is too bad, considering she was on doctor's orders not to sing. It also takes away from the genuine, head-banging, lay-it-all-out greatness of Pieces of Me, which had the potential to launch Simpson into pop superstardom. Although that didn't end up happening, at least she can take solace in the fact Pieces of Me still goes hard. That chorus chills. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. A Bebe, Hurricane Chris. We just can't get it out of our heads.
You wanna know what we say when clubs get crunk wet? Hey baby, let it play, that's my song, turn it up, okay.
Crush, David Archuleta. It's still the perfect song for reminiscing about your first love. He Loves You Not, Dream. This song about competing over a boy had no business going this hard. According to you, Orianthe, her compelling vocals and striking guitar work will never get old. Wine Up, Cat DeLuna featuring Elephant Man. From start to finish, this song is hypnotic. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Stars Are Blind, Paris Hilton.
I don't mind spending some time.
We can't say that we expected Paris Hilton of all people to come up with the hottest reggae slapper of 2006. To be clear, we're not complaining. Stars Are Blind is a legitimately great, somehow even moving pop hit. The lead single from Hilton's self-titled debut album, the idea of the socialite recording a musical project was derided by critics and audiences at the time as a mere vanity record.
Some people never get beyond their stupid pride, but you can see the real me inside.
Stars Are Blind forced the world to sit up and take notice of the possibility of a hot new musical talent on the horizon. While that, of course, wasn't the case in the end, we can still relish in the moment when it looked like Paris might become the next Britney or Christina.
Even though the gods are crazy, even though the stars are blind, if you show me real love, baby, I'll show you mine.
Would any of these songs be chart toppers if they were released today? Tell us your thoughts in the comments.